Okay, everyone. Now, so the reason why I asked you all to download the Touchable link, okay, is that the Touchable link itself, right? I place a lot of extra Form 3, Form 4 links that you need for your coming exam, okay? And the coming exam, right? If you're gonna talk about like Form 1 up to Form 3, it covers like quite a lot, right? Okay, but it depends on whether your teacher said, oh, actually cover mostly Form 4. Okay, but I think don't kena tipu lah. Eventually you still need a lot of like form 3 skill and yeah. So if let's say you're going to talk about SPM, okay, SPM, it will be roughly near 40% where it's form 3 related. 1, 2, 3 lah, basically. Okay, 1, 2, 3 related. Now, so as you can see, everyone, you look at the touchable link that I prepared for you, okay, where I think the screen that you see now is actually the touchable link, right? You can see that, right now? So I'm going to start explaining that. So I'll use like a few minutes to explain this. Then we will straight go into our seminar today. Okay. Now, so in the touchable link, right? It's public. You can send to your friends, your girlfriend, boyfriend, anyone. So you notice paper one, I placed like two links there. And this paper one question, it includes very detailed. Okay, why not I click on it? Then you will be able to see what's the content. Okay, so quick one. So I click on it, it will instantly fly you to that specific video. Okay, specific video. And of course, the starting of it, I show you like the type of Form 3, Form 4 questions that it will appear. But of course, it includes Form 5 as well, because it's like my Form 5 midnight seminar. It's just that I copy it down and send it to you so you can see like an overall. Okay. Then when you go into like the description, right? Do you notice the description? I place it very detailed for you already. Like from question 1 up to the last one. Can you see that? Yeah, then you notice I categorize everything, and mostly you can see scale drawings from Form 3, transformation from Form 3, circle Form 3, locus Form 3, consumer mathematics Form 3, and then standard Form 3s, Pythagoras theorem, algebraic formula, indices, a lot. So that's why I said, some of you will say, teacher, I know lah, this one easier. Okay, but you have to know, Form 4, Form 4, Form 5, Form 1 up to Form 3's level is different compared to your usual 1, 2, 3. So if you take your Form 1, 2, 3 booklet and do a revision to it, you might not see weirder question like Form 4, Form 5 types. So that's the reason why I prepared that for you. Okay, Ken? Now, so let's go back. Okay, let's go back. Now, this is the one. You can use this as a reference. But of course, when you see Form 5, then just ignore lah. If let's say you notice, okay, this one is not relevant to me, just keep it. Okay. Now, so mostly I would say 80% relevant to you in the paper one. So again, in my normal class, I always say this to students. I say, students, it's possible, it's real possible for you to score 100 for your upcoming exam because it covers very little Form 4 chapters with me. Yeah. Then, of course, your 4, 1, 2, 3, I place those relevant information over here for you, like linear equation, your simultaneous equation involving substitute and elimination. And then solid geometry, focus on like cone, cylinder, all those things. Over here, I prepared some for you already. A detailed walkthrough of your 2 pi r pi r square, circle related stuff. And then, look at this. A very important near 12 marks drawing on your graph of function. Trust me, this is what you need. It's a very simple stuff. That's why I say it's possible to get 100. I wouldn't say hard. I think the only thing where students think it is hard is consumer. But then I already prepared here for you. Because it's like, student always mention this to me like, teacher, consumer cannot. Oh, teacher, consumer cannot. Come on. I prepared for you already. Yeah. So the only thing is that I'm not saying that you have to watch every single video over here. So I will recommend, since I prepare everything for you nicely already, you see, Form 4, I prepare up to chapter 5. Yeah, I prepare up to chapter 5. So if let's say you go down. Now, so what you need to do, I'm pretty sure they will provide, but you're from CHS, I'm not sure. But just focus on a few. Cone, cylinder, those curve-related one. Cone, cylinder, what else? Sphere. Focus on this. And we focus on volume instead of surface area. Yeah, but suppose SPM, they will provide formula sheets, but I'm not sure about your school. Suppose you will have it on. Suppose you will have it. Yes. Okay, then you see, I go down. Okay, I go down, go down. Now, this is the one, everybody. So that's why I will recommend students. I'm pretty sure normal class student I mentioned to you before. 2 weeks ago, I mentioned to you. But I don't know whether you start already or not, but I'm pretty sure more than half in my class already start doing it because they have been asking me questions. Yeah. So any students where you're not in my class, you was in my class before during 1, 2, 3. Okay, my first recommendation would be please complete your past year paper. You complete your past year paper, then you come to your seminar booklet. Seminar booklet will be like more to topical. Please do this. And then if let's say any question that you get stuck, then that's the part where you come back and you refer. Okay, and you refer. You get what I mean? So know the sequence, huh? Okay, what's the sequence again? Past year questions, and then seminar. You notice which one you don't really get it. Then you come to the touchable link and start learning it. That's the sequence. Got it? Can? Now, so finally, very, very important stuff where student, I think you should focus on it is your transformation. That's why I separate it. Focus on transformation. Yeah, transformation. Of course, over here I put like ignore enlargement and combined transformation because these are form 5. The rest, rotation, please make sure you know. Yeah, please make sure you know. Okay, Ken? So any question before I move on? Any question before I move on? If let's say, okay, everything perfect, you type okay, I move. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. So I'm going to move to the next one already. Okay, our next one will be what I will focus on today. So what I'll focus on today, I'll focus more to Form 1, 2, 3s. Form 1, 2, 3s. And the good thing is that everyone look at this. Now, so over here, can you see quadratic equation and function? Come. If let's say possible, you try clicking on it. I will click and show you all. Okay, I click. Bam. Now, because student might be like, teacher, I thought this one Form 4 seminar. Why don't you prepare your Form 4 seminar? Okay, let me tell you something. Because I pre-recorded way earlier. How many years ago? 3 years ago. I pre-recorded 3 years ago because I noticed a lot of students. But this was during MCO. Because our seminar kena chop. Kena chop means we don't have first term exam seminar for mathematics. The rest of the subject, yes. Of course, there's a reason because of the time. Okay, super packed. We are preparing for other things. That's why there's no mathematics seminar. So I pre-recorded, and the rest of the seminar, I actually focus on 1, 2, 3, then Form 4. So these Form 4 things, right? I make it 3 hours. This is crazy. 3 hours, and it's super detailed. Super detailed. And why I say super detailed? Because what happened is that I prepared another extra material for your Form 4, where it includes Chapter 1, Chapter 3, and Chapter 4. Yeah, Chapter 1, 3, and 4. Because in my normal class, I just gonna start like Chapter 4. So student will be like, teacher, I need some revision on Form 4. I prepared that for you. Okay, pre-prepared 3 years ago. And these are the materials. And you can see I placed there, Chapter 1, quadratic. Look at the word, equation and function. There's a difference. And what happened here is that I show you how to differentiate equation and function and the type of question that you could focus on. This is like strongly recommend you watch the whole thing. I will recommend student to set it to what? You set your speed to 1.5, I guess. That would be better. You set to 1.5. Okay, Ken? So of course, number base, rubbish. You can watch like extra video over here for your number base or in the PDF link also possible. And then logical reasoning, very detailed, especially on arguments and the hamburger method that I mentioned. So what do I mean by hamburger method? In case students need that hamburger stuff. Now, this is hamburger that I mentioned in normal class. Now, where's the hamburger? There? Hamburger. This is the one. This is the hamburger thing that I mentioned. Please focus on this. Yeah. Okay. In your passive paper, the questions over there, you got stuck, you will come and find it. And yes. Okay, then of course, you have I have this what's that called? Operation on set. Operation on set. And you can see how I solve shading using some very, very fast skills. I'm pretty sure your school teacher used the same way. And why is it so long? Because I tried up as many type of question as possible. Okay, it's not more to like understanding, it's more to like solving the question with you. Okay, so second part, understand already? Understand, you put okay 2 times. Second part done already. So the first part is about the touchable link. How do you use it? Focus on past year first, and you need information, then you go there, right? And second thing will be your Form 4 seminar. It's there. Hey, Zalin. Okay, Form 4 seminar is there, correct? And finally, now we're going to focus on Form 3. Okay, we're going to focus on Form 3s. Okay. Now, so as for our Form 3 that we're going to focus on, look at your seminar booklet, everyone. Okay, look at your seminar booklet. Your seminar booklet, okay, seminar booklet, here, Form 4 seminar. Your seminar booklet, I'll be focusing on Form 3 like what I mentioned, okay? I will move as fast as possible. Okay, I'll go as fast as possible. The more question which I tried up with you, then you will see how it differs from your actual 1 to 3s. Okay, now, so okay, let's do it. So the first thing, write this together with me. Okay, I want you to write your Form 4 mathematics, the format, how does it goes? Okay, Form 4 mathematics, you have paper 1 and paper 2. So we're going to split into 2 parts. Okay, paper 1, paper 2. And so far, different school, they have different formats for first term exam. Most of the school exam, okay, most of the school exam for Form 4, they combine it. They combine as in they make it 1 paper instead of 2 papers. Okay, so if let's say your school, okay, let's say your school is using that new format, I'm pretty sure you have lesser questions to handle. But what I'm going to show you is like the SPM standard. Okay, the SPM standard. So SPM standard, paper 1, right? You have 40 questions in total. I already said, mostly Form 3s. Okay, you have like 40% Form 3. And it's more to like pure calculations. Indices, algebraic expression, formula, inequalities, standard form, locus, all these things, pure calculation. It's not like those hot questions in your section, in your paper 2. Okay, it's like more to real calculation. That's why paper 1 in the touchable link, it will help you. Okay, now, so next, of course, it depends on how many marks you get lah. My recommendation will be always for those super weak students, super weak students, make sure you score more than 25. This one, make sure you score more than 25. But I already said, our aim for Form 4 first term exam, it's always 100. And I mean it. Yeah, that's why I prepared so many things for you to watch. Okay, then paper 2. Paper 2, you have a total of 100 marks. I repeat, SPM standard is 100 marks. First term exam, not sure. Some school 80 marks. Some school is like still 100. But then they give you more marks for the question. Okay. And of course, when you come into like the what's it called, the 100 marks over here, how do they allocate the question? They have part A, part B, or maybe I would say section A, section B, and section C. So as for section A, okay, let me recommend a bit on what kind of I would say style you will get. Your question is not that hard. Per question, 3 marks up to maximum 6. Okay, per question, 6 up to 3 up to maximum 6. And you will get something like number base. If let's say, I'm pretty sure first of all, you get number base for your section A. Super easy stuff. Number base question, or maybe some, I would say, straight line probably. Straight line, your y equals mx plus c. This kind of question. You look at the past year paper, you will know it. So please, past year is our first up more important revision in your exam. Okay, past year questions that I put it there. Okay, past year question, total 4 sets. Okay, then next you have section B. You have roughly how many marks? You have 7 marks, sometimes 6, but not really. Normally 7. It will be 7 up to maximum of 30 marks. Okay, maximum of 30 marks. Okay, split this and let me tell you how many questions you have to focus on. Over here, you have a total of 10 questions. Okay, you have 10 questions. And section B, you have total of 5 questions. So this is crazy. Now, so how many marks per part? Okay, how many marks per part? So over here in your section A, let me see. If I'm not mistaken, it's 40 marks. Okay, it's 40 marks. And here will be 45 marks. And finally, you have your last 15 marks. So section C, you have per question. Wow, this is crazy. Anyone know? Take a guess. This is crazy. Per question, how many marks? Mm. Nah. You see your section B is already up to 13 marks or maximum. Nah, remaining. Then I just put there 15, correct? Per question, 15 marks. And you have two questions. Per question, 15 marks. You have two questions. Okay, you have two questions. And these two questions you can select. So two questions, you select one. Now, so back to the past year question that I prepared for you, everybody. Past year question is in the touchable link. Okay. But it depends on whether you got the time or not. You can do both, but you have to select the one that you want your teacher to mark. In SPM, they don't care. They will see which one highest, they will give it to you. But then over here in your school, right, your teacher will play with you and you have to select the one that you need. You need to show your teacher. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. It's okay. No problem. Yeah. So that's why you have to tell your teacher which one you're selecting. So over here, total 100, no? Total 100 marks. No? Now I repeat, this is SPM standard. This is SPM standard. Okay. So your upcoming Form 4 probably they remain this, they increase the marks, I'm not sure. Or maybe they reduce the amount of questions and then they make it like probably 80 marks. Yeah, paper 1 I think is still 40 questions. If let's say less than 40, I don't know what they will ask. Yeah, because like there's so many Form 3 questions that they will ask. Yeah. Okay. Now so move on. Okay, move on. So we will start off not Form 4. I already said I prepared complete 3 hours Form 4 videos for you, right? Complete 3 hours Form 4 seminar for you already. Yeah. So we're going to move to Form 3. Really, that one very detailed, really detailed. So for those that you missed out my class before that, I'm pretty sure you go through what your teacher taught you, and that will be sufficient for you to understand. But if let's say you totally didn't listen to what your teacher mentioned in your class, right? Then very hard to help because that one is seminar. Seminar, the way I express is a bit different. Okay. Now, so everyone, let's move on to question number 9. The first question that I think the word will stun you. Okay. The word will stun you. Yes, Chingy, yes. The answer is already prepared. I'm pretty sure later at night, not night, evening, I think Gaby will post it already. The whole booklet, Gaby designed it. Yeah, Gaby select from different I would say exam source. Yeah. Okay. So everyone, this is page number what? Page number 9. Now look at the little details that I'm gonna explain to everybody. Yeah. Anyhow, this will be recorded into YouTube. So if let's say halfway you get very boring, say teacher, I can do way faster. Go ahead, don't wait. Go ahead and don't wait. Okay. Now, so especially people like Duanding, don't need to wait on Wait. Okay. Now, the diagram shows 2 vertical poles. Okay, vertical poles. The reason why they put vertical, it means 90 degrees. Okay, and JKLMN, that's the vertical poles, such that JK equals to KL equals to MN. So what I do is that I always get curious. I always draw a line to test, see whether 90 degree or not. I just draw for fun. Given that the length of LM is 30 cm, the length of LN, sorry, I read wrongly. LN is 30 cm. MN is 12 cm, so this will be 12 cm as well. Okay, this will be 12 cm. And the angle of depression, budak-budak sekalian, this is the part where student might forget. If let's say at maths you come across to this word, then okay, I'm not sure whether you use it or not, because at maths same thing, you have different styles. Okay, now, so this is what happened in Form 1, Chapter 8. Angle of elevation and depression. Okay, students, now I want you to draw a very cringe, weird picture, maybe on your page number 8. So you draw like grass. I'm pretty sure Form 1, if let's say you are following me, I draw this before. So I want you to draw a tree. Come quick. Okay, draw a tree. Okay, come draw a tree. Then you draw an apple right on top of the tree. Okay, draw an apple. Then you draw like, draw a white. What is this? This is the snail. Yeah, okay, you draw this. So once you complete this drawing, make sure the tree is tall enough. Because in a while, you're going to challenge something way harder. That's why you need to understand like real important positioning. Real important positioning. Yes. Okay, Pyramid. I thought you Form 5. You can't study Form 4. Okay, now, so done already? So you're done with the 3, you put T. So I know you're done. Okay, good. Next. So the next one will be probably right in the roughly in the middle of it, right? Okay, roughly in the middle of it. Let's draw Emmanuel. Let's draw Emmanuel. Oops, there's a little hook outside, too short already. Okay, this is Emmanuel. Draw this. Okay, so roughly in the middle, you know. And after that, we're gonna draw Emmanuel's specs. No problem with it. But this one from 3. Okay, then maybe if let's say you want Form 4, you can straight get into the Form 4 seminar that I mentioned just now. If you want. Okay. Now, so done already, So done with the E thing. Okay, next. So we're gonna place like some important, I would say, alphabets to indicate the points, okay? Okay, so over here, you're gonna put this is the E. This is the E, the head. E stands for Emmanuel. Then the one on top, it's an apple. So you put point A. And the one below starts with S. Okay, it's a snail. Okay, start with S, it's a snail. Now, I'm going to explain now. Look at the words that I'm going to use. Okay, everyone. The reason why I put points is to indicate like the positioning. Okay? And the second, why do I use Emmanuel and use 3? Because that represents vertical. So the moment you see vertical, it means 90 degrees. Okay, vertical 90 degrees. That's why I say vertical, then I straight away get like the 90 degrees. Okay? Then the next one will be, how do you fit angle of elevation? How do you fit angle of depression? Okay, before we get into all the points, right? Let's understand like the positioning, everything. Okay. Now, the first thing will be, all right. Angle of elevation. Okay, angle of elevation. A from E. A from E. Angle of depression. Angle of depression. S from E. Okay, this is the question. So we're going to fit the positioning now. So the moment they say from E, so the first thing you do, okay, this is step number 1, you know, step number 1. The first thing you do, you go E, step 1, and you draw dotted line. Okay, dotted line where it shows the eye level. This will be the eye level. You always draw that. And make sure your eye level, it's always parallel to the horizontal ground. Sometimes they use the word horizontal plane, horizontal line. Okay, like this. That's the first step. Okay, can. Then the next thing will be, let's fit our angle of elevation. Okay, angle of elevation, maybe I use blue color. So they say A from E. So I go E, I draw up to A. Okay, draw up to A, done already. And you always start placing your angle using eye level. Put start. So this is where you start. Okay, start. So we're gonna go here and we draw upwards. Elevation means up. So you go to your angle of elevation, go to your eye level and you draw up. So this is angle of elevation. Be careful on how you place the angle. Angle of elevation is not a big problem. The problem is on your depression. Yeah, angle depression. Student plays it wrongly. Okay. Now, the next one. Okay, the next one. So what is S from E? Okay, S from E, probably I use a different color. I use purple. I use purple. Okay, S from E. You go E, you draw your eye level, done already. And then you're going to draw down to S. Okay, down to S. And done already. And remember, go to your eye level. Depression means down. Eye level, go down. This is angle of depression. This is where you place your angle of depression. A lot of students, they do mistake. You know where they place their angle of depression? They put it over here. They put it over here. Gone. This is common mistake. Common mistake, okay, for angle of depression. I'm pretty sure some students will do that. Okay, angle of depression always happens right in front of the eyeball. right in front. Okay. Wait a minute. Where is Yuvan? Hey. Okay, never mind. Okay, come. Let's continue. Okay, then we move to what? We move to this. Then we know how to place already. Okay, so I'm going to put angle of depression. So you go to of point M from point J. Is it from point J? So I go J. Oh my gosh. What should you do? You draw eyeball, dotted line, make sure parallel to the ground, and you draw to M. So where do you place the angle? Here, go down, 63 degrees. Tengok, see or not? So anyone feel like putting over here before I talk about this question? Anyone? I'm pretty sure some will do that. Some will do that. Okay. So now you place the 63-degree there already. This is form 1. Full stop. Form 1 done already. This is where you place your angle. Okay. And the moment I said it's parallel to the ground, and just now KM is the same as your LN. So what happened is that I can use something called alternate angle, the Z rule, to transfer, you see. I can use alternate angle, the Z rule, to transfer my 63-degree here. Wow. So I transferred already. Yeah, the eye level, you have to draw it yourself. That's why I said, that's the part where student thought, hey, teacher, everything is in the diagram one, right? I don't have to do extra things. No. So that would be wrong. So that's why you have to draw extra thing to make sure you can fit your angle of depression. Yes. So you see, angle depression done already. So done already, I transferred. And now everyone, then they say, so they want you to find angle of depression or okay, sorry, they want to find angle of elevation. So angle of elevation, point M from L. Okay, let's do it. So from L, okay, from L, I draw eyeball. Then this one eye level is the same as your horizontal, no need lah. It's the same. Then I'm going to draw up to M. Okay, because they say M from L. You draw to M. Go eye level, draw up. This is what they want you to find. So I will place a theta there. Theta that represents angle. You can put theta, you can put W, you can put F, up to you. Okay, so I put theta lah. It looks pro. Okay, so they want you to find this angle. Possible to find the angle or not? Possible. According to Form 3, Chapter 5, Trigonometry. Okay, now, Form 3, Chapter 5, Trigonometry. So we're going to draw this. I'm drawing it just to show you all. You don't have to draw this in your exam. Okay, so I have my 12 and 30. Okay, kawan-kawan sekalian. Sin cos tan. Okay, sin cos tan. Any students here, you are here or maybe you are in recording and you want to make a difference, of course. Because like, you know Form 3, you fucked up. Okay, sorry, I have to use that word. So if let's say you need super basic information, send me a message. Okay, send me a message. If let's say you can't find me, you can find me in Liang Mathematics. What was it called? Instagram. If let's say you want it now, you can send it to me. I can send you basic to trigonometry videos. Complete basic. Like how do you start trigonometry? Okay, what you're gonna expect in your trigonometry, Pythagoras, all those things. You let me know. Okay. Now, so for those that you know, can you tell me what I'm gonna use to complete it? Remind me later I send to you. Okay. Yes, so go opposite. This one is opposite, right? And this one is your adjacent. I'm not going to basic. I will straight get into the question, okay? Thank you, everybody. So your calculation comes in. Sin cos tan, tangent theta equals to opposite over adjacent. Tua. Okay, TOA. You're using TOA. Tua. Okay, Tua. So opposite 12, adjacent A. Then you're going to do theta equals to shift tangent. You are finding angle, you need shift tangent. So that's why you need basic. Okay, you let me know. So later I send it to you. So you do your calculation. Can you get me that specific angle, everybody? I will see whether you can get it or not. I'm pretty sure for those that you are quite okay, like average in your mathematics, 100% you know how to deal with your trigonometry, son. Okay, you don't really have to let me know, serious. Okay, I already said, I expect student to be great with everybody. Be good, be great as in your results lah. Okay, so I don't want like everybody to be left out. Okay, cool. Nani? Shift tangent 12 over 13. Your answer is 42.71 degrees. Okay, now be careful because I noticed Sorry. I put 13 pula. 30. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I put 30 no. 30 30 30. It's 21.8 degrees. Okay, sorry. I put wrong. Thank you. Okay, come check. For those that you need the basic for trigonometry, it's in the chat already. I sent it already. So everyone, can you check again? Because just now I typed wrongly. I write wrongly. I wrote 13. It's supposed to be 30. So you check this, you check already, you put okay. Your answer is 21.8 degrees. Okay, then another very important thing will be for those that you are doing sine cos tan, right? Please check this very important stuff for me. Can you check this out? Can you check the little alphabets on above your screen? Yeah, it's within the screen, but it's right on top. Can you tell me what's the alphabet that shows there? Ignore the M. Just the alphabet there. Is a D, R, or G? Tell me. D, R, or G? Supposed to be D. Supposed to be D. If let's say it's not D gone, then your sine cos tan will be different. Okay, so what you do is that you reset your calculator. You reset, then it will goes back to D. Or maybe you can press like what's it called? You can press mode 1, 2, 3, 4. You press your mode 4 times, then you can type on 1. Yes. Yeah. Wing Hing, your situation will be because what you did is that once you get the answer, you tap on this. Because you tap on this. This one is degree, minute, and second. So when you tap, you will get this answer correct. So any of you put this thing, it's okay. It's the same. Because they didn't specify which format they need. So this one is okay. Okay, come move next. Part B. Okay, part B, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get JL. What is your JL length? Yeah, didn't cheap, Why, JK equals, yeah. 12 plus 12. 24 cm. Okay, come, let's go. I expect them to do like some Pythagoras stuff. Okay, Ethan? Yeah, because when we select the question, we didn't notice that. Okay, number 2 gone. Now, so okay, this is like how do you place your angle of elevation expression? Okay, I'm gonna increase the level gao. I don't want to mention what you're gonna use, but definitely there will be angle of elevation expression. Is not in your book. Is not in your book. It's a separate question where it's from the past year question. It's from the past year question. Yeah, but it's from Form 5. Okay, Form 5, it's relevant to you now. So I'm going to take it away. You can take a piece of paper, you can draw it over here, up to you. The working is quite long. Okay, now, so there is a question over here for you to try it out. I will get you. Yeah. So I will get you like probably 3 minutes. Can you try challenging this question? Yes, try challenging this question. Yeah, for those that you need trigonometry, just now you sent to Liang, right? I already sent the trigonometry link there. Do you copy that already? Yeah. So when you start this question, you type 1. So I know you start already. I will get you like probably 3 minutes plus a bit. Come quick. Okay, I put there 5 marks. Yeah. I repeat, this one is not in your booklet. It's my question for Form 5. Okay, for Form 5 students. But I think it's challenging. Okay, it's challenging enough for you to try it out. Okay, you can draw in a piece of paper or what. You can start doing it already. Remember to do drawing, because when you do drawing, you will know where to place the angle perfectly. Yes, okay, go. Three minutes, When you start your type 1, yeah. So far, 10 students start already. Yeah. If you get the answer already, let me know. Yes, Wing Heng. I asked you all to challenge this like same question before. When you are in Form 3. Yeah, when you're in Form 3, I asked you all to challenge this question before. But then there's only like a few. I think like I have 300 over students. I think less than 10 actually send me the complete workings. Yeah, less than 10. Yeah. I remember a few students managed to challenge it and get the answer. Yeah. Anyone start next need some hints? Anyone? Wow, not bad, Wing Heng. You still remember. Huh? I expect students to forget. Okay, come, I give you some hints. The hint will be, I'm pretty sure you draw lines and you transfer your angle already, right? Do you transfer your angle? Because this one obviously angle of depression. You need to use Z, the alternate angle thing, to transfer your angle down. Now, so once you transferred, you need to place unknown to form simultaneous equation. That's why when question comes out in what in normal exam, students will stun there. Shit, teacher, I don't know what to do. Right. So that's why you have to practice as much as possible to be creative enough to solve the question. Mm. Yes, the answer was decimal, right, Donding? I think you sent me before, right? Form 3. The answer very China one. The answer very China one. I remember I mentioned this. Yeah, Donding got the answer already. Okay, come next. Anyone? Okay, one more minute, come. 1 more minute, 1 more minute. Don't do that. You just focus on past year question. Don't do that. Then, if let's say you really want to study Form 3 stuff, right? Just study one only. Consumer mathematics. Just study that. Thoroughly got the answer. Nice. Okay, 2 students got the answer already. Okay, come. Everyone, I wait for one more, then I start. Because this one you need slightly more workings. Yeah, Jinghao got it. Okay, come start. Okay, everyone. So how do we solve this question? Okay, how do we solve this question that relates to angle of depression? And of course, you need sine cos tan as well. Anyhow, you need sine cos tan because it's like I already said, angle of elevation depression, you have vertical, you have horizontals, and you have so many right angle triangles there. It's like 100% trigonometry indeed. Then, of course, when you form your trigonometry, some students didn't expect that you can turn out to be simultaneous equation. And the funny thing is what, students, this question is not in paper 2. It's not in paper 2. It's actually a paper 1 question back then in CHS, SMJK Catholics, paper 1. So a lot of students got stunned, but of course, it affects their 1 mark only. But students that score this question, then they are like, wow, the pride. Last time, okay, long time ago. Okay, diagram 10 shows the top of waterfall and angle of depression. Okay, angle of depression of the foot and the top of the tree are 39 and 24. So it looks like they really place it nicely for you. Okay, so what I do is that I will still draw that line. Okay, maybe I use a different color. I will still draw that line to make sure I'm able to transfer it. So when I do the Z, you see I do the Z, this is parallel, you know that. So I can transfer the 24 here, and I can transfer the full 39 there. And I noticed that picture-wise, I'll be able to, by the way, the waterfall will be like 90 degrees downwards. This is what you can see. Okay? So what I do is that I will do like the drawings to show you clearly on what you will see. That's why visually seeing it is actually easier to solve to me. So for those that teacher, I don't like drawing it out. It's up to you. Okay? So you notice this will be 24, the first part of it. And then the second part, you have 39 there. And students, then we got stuck because they say if the tree is 3 meters tall, the only thing I know is that this is 3 meters tall, of course. But then I missed out this one part here. You know, when you do sine cos tan, you are finding that specific length, right? So I just put x, right? So do you need to care about, okay, do you need to care about the bottom part, everyone? Do you need to care about the bottom part? You see, you need to find your waterfall, right? Bottom part as in this part, do you have to care about this? This is the part where students got stuck. They said, teacher, cannot be when you do sine cos tan, you see, I simply come up with some sine cos tan rules. Tangent theta equals to, actually students, angle of elevation depression, right? Most of the time you're using tangent one. You know why? Anyone can identify that? Why most of the time we are using sine cos tan? Brandon here. Because we are not doing the hypotenuse. Most of the time, vertical is like an object, and the bottom part adjacent length is actually the ground. So most of the time, it's like height and base, right? Opposite adjacent. So most of the time will be tangent. Most of the time will be tangent. But of course, there is case where you got cos, sine, but most of the time, okay, I would say 80% of the question is like tangent. Okay, so you need this, but then you don't have. So I will recommend students to put y. And you know that this will be y, this will be y. And you know that this will be x, and this will be x plus 3. And now that's the reason why I said you need 2 unknowns. You need 2 unknowns. If let's say you need 2 unknowns, you need to do simultaneous to complete the exercise. Correct. So this is one of the hot questions that I'll be doing it with you. Form 1, 2, 3 related. So let's solve the first part. Okay, I'm going to solve this now. I put a tick here. So everyone, tangent 24 degrees equals to x over y. Then students stand there. Teacher, what to do next? The so-called expand will be just type your tangent 24 long. So tangent 24, you will get, just make it 4 decimal points, everybody. 4 decimal points is good enough. So 0.4452 equals to x over y. So that will be my first equation. Okay, first equation. But it depends on students. Some students say, teacher, why can't I make it x first or maybe y first? Up to you. Okay, let's say you want to make it x first. Okay. Don't wanna. I leave it first. Okay. Because I want to put that 1 there. But never mind. I'll just leave it. I will tell you why I don't want to do the next part. Okay, so the next part, maybe I put in blue color, so easier for you to identify them. So the next one, everyone, the next one, I put it here. So tangent 39 degrees equals to opposite x plus 3 over y. Then I will type tangent 39. So I will get 0.8098 equals to x plus 3 over y. Okay, everyone, I'm going to ask, can you tell me what you are finding? You are finding the waterfall height, right? And waterfall height, it's relevant to x. You are solving the x. So I would say you can actually try to skip your y workings, right? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something called comparing. It's another way to solve your simultaneous. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure it becomes y. I'm going to make sure it becomes y, everybody. So you see what I do? So everyone, 0.4452 y equals to x, or y equals to x over 0.4452. Is that okay? I already said it depends on students. Some students, they want to use this to continue. It's up to them. Okay. Now, so I get my y answer already. I want to make it y so I can remain everything x in the equation later. So next, okay, next, next here. Okay, sorry, I make it red color so easier for you to identify in a while. So this will be red. Okay, blue color. So 0.8098y equals to x plus 3. So y equals to x plus 3 over 0.8098. This is linear equation basic moving. So everyone, this will be my equation 1 and equation 2. And can you see I managed to get my y answer where y is obviously same length? That's why I can compare it. The idea is just like what, the idea is just like that 3 equals to 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. 3 equals to 0 plus 3. Therefore, 1 plus 2 equals to 0 plus 3. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. So, everybody, see. So, therefore, I'm putting it below, y equals to x over 0. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So, sub 1 into 2. So, x over 0.4452, you see, I replace it now, equals to x plus 3 over 0.8098. Students, you can solve the x already. You see that? You can solve it already. You just do your next working where it's about single fraction equals single fraction. You do cross multiply. Right? You do cross multiply. So you do cross multiply. So this will be 0.8098x equals to, this one you're going to times the whole thing here. 0.4452x plus 0.4452 times 3. So this will be 1.3356. That's why when you are in Form 4, I'm not sure about you, but I have this feeling when I'm in Form 4, especially during AdMaths. Because when I get a lot of decimal points, I thought I wrong. I don't know whether you got this feeling, because during 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, most of the time your answer is like perfect integer. But Form 4, Form 5, don't expect that. You get a lot of decimals. So you make it 4 decimal, you make it 3 decimal, that would be good. Okay, so I'll move there, do the minus 0.8098 minus 0.4452. This will you get 0.364. 6x equals to 1.3356. And now you can divide it. 1.3356 divide by 0.3646. So I write extra working here. 0.3646. You will get x equals to 3.6632. I make it 4 decimal points. So therefore, your 3, sorry, not 3, your waterfall height equals to 3.6632 plus the 3, which is 3 meter. You got the x answer already, correct? Now you add the 3 to get the waterfall. So equals to 6.6632 meters. Woohoo. So that's how you do it. So for students that you want to screenshot, you want to challenge your friend, go ahead. I will let you screenshot 2 parts. So this is the full solution. Okay, full solution. Once you screenshot already, you put SS, and I take it away. I get you a complete blank one, so you can challenge your friend. Okay, so you done already. Let me know. So you screenshot already, put SS. So we're gonna move to the next part already. Yay! Okay. Now, don't expect every single question to be like this in your exam. Okay, I'm just showing you those hard ones because no point doing those easy one with you, right? Easy one, you can do it yourself. Okay, so I take away now. So now I let you screenshot the complete question. The complete question looks like this. So this one is screenshot already, you put SS2. Then I know you screenshot the second part already. Okay, cool. So reminder to everybody, make sure you start off with 4 past year questions and do as fast as possible. Okay, that's the first thing, first advice of the day. And of course, if you need any help, then you look at the PDF file, right? Touchable, you can touch on it. And of course, the second piece of advice will be, if you need a complete walkthrough, especially students where you're not in my class, you can use the Form 4 seminar, which is 3 hours, to do a complete review of your question type in your chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chapter 2 is separated in the description. And questions, everything is in the description as well. You can download extra 26 questions to try. Okay, complete questions. Yeah. And then next, these are Form 3s. Okay. And for students where you're super good, like one thing or different, then you can focus on, if I say you are focusing on Form 3s, you can focus on consumer mathematics, plan and elevation. Okay, these two very, very large question. Okay. Now everyone, go back to Form 4. So we are done. Trigonometry, elevations, simultaneous equation, done. Okay, the next question I want to try it out with everybody. It's your question number 3 in your page 11, arc and sector. This is arc and sector. You put that, arc and sector. So if let's say arc and sector, you need a complete walkthrough, I already put it there for you as well. Okay, now, we're going to start this now. So I'm going to start reading it. Okay. In the diagram 4, straight line ABCD is a diameter. ABCD is a diameter of a circle with radius 6 cm. Radius 6 cm. So this is a complete diameter, and that will be 6 cm. Okay, that will be 6 cm. The whole thing is 6 cm. Length of AC. Okay, AC equals to, AC equals to what? AC equals to CD equals to D. So this one, and this one is the same. This one is the same. Oh, so looks like they kacau. So students, do you notice? Now, can you see I purpose, okay, maybe I put a dot right in the middle. Do you know why I put a dot right in the middle, everyone? Do you know why I do that? Because the bigger circle, right, they didn't indicate center for me to place my radius. That's why I put the center myself. And since they mentioned this is like 6 divided by 3 parts, you have 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm. So now I can further separate to what? 1 cm, 1 cm, 2 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm. So far, okay? Can, right? No, they say diameter, ma. A, B, C, D, E, ma. Diameter 6 cm. Oh, diameter. Maybe you see wrong already, see diameter. Ta-da! Because normally we use radius, right? But this one they put diameter, so you have to be careful. Got me? Ew. Sorry, I slapped myself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Looks like I see it wrongly. Sorry. Radius 6 cm. My gosh. Awkward moment. Okay, let me sip a coffee. Cannot. Okay, continue. Thank you, Zaudin. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, so radius 6, so I put dot, this one 12 cm. Yeah. So this one will be 12 divided by 3 parts. 3 parts, you have 4 cm, 4 cm, 4 cm, right? Okay, so this one 4 cm, this one 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm. Okay, can. Sorry. Okay, come, change this for me. So once you change, really type, okay. Bye. Crazy. Okay, next. Okay, next bar. Okay, so of course they have A, B, C, D, and C, D, E, G are 2 semicircle with center B and D. Okay, so we have center there B. Then we have another center over here. We have another center over here. Okay, good. Then of course, now they want you to get a perimeter of the shaded region. Perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, right. Now, this kind of question, we name it as fill in the blanks. For this kind of question, it's like 100% fill in the blanks kind of question. So why do I say fill in the blanks? Because you have fixed what? You have fixed formula. Okay, now in the chat, if let's say you cannot type pi, please type pi. I understand. Okay, students, tell me in the chat, what is the formula to perimeter or maybe circumference of a circle? Okay, come. Perimeter and circumference is the same for a circle. Yeah, I need the formula. Okay, good. Thank you very much. The answer is 2 pi r. So the first thing I do, 2 pi r. The next thing I do, you need two information. You need two information to complete your circle calculation. The two information, it's always radius and angle. That's the two things you need. So the moment you can identify all the relevant radius and angles, then you win. And obviously, be careful, just like what I did just now, make sure you read the question carefully because I didn't read carefully, right? So your radius and angle is the most important thing over here, okay? Then, of course, the next one will be the word perimeter basically means line by line. Every single circle-related arc and sector question, make sure you understand it carefully. Like line by line belongs to perimeter. So what do I mean by line by line? Now I'm going to complete part of the information now. Okay, question 8. Line by line, I'm using highlighter. You don't do that. I'm just showing it to you because I don't want you to mess up the drawing. Then you can use pencil to draw it over there. But when you do your workings, everything, you have to use pen. Okay, everyone. Line by line, shaded region. So everyone, we have one part, which is the largest one. We have two parts and we have three parts. So we have three lines to complete. Three lines. So I'm going to describe it this way. We have arc AE plus we have arc EGC. We have arc AFC. So far, okay, Ken? Cool, Now, so I'm going to do the fill in the blanks now, Okay, I'm going to do the fill in the blanks now. Okay, everyone. So, 2 times pi times radius of AE. Let's check. AE is the big one. The radius, can you tell me how much is it? The radius is 6 cm, correct? So we have 6 cm radius, and angle to your semicircle, it will be 180 degrees. Can you see I get these two information? So I'm going to fit the info now. We have 6, we have 360, 180 degrees. Okay, that's the first part. Okay, everyone. If you don't get it, you ask now for the first part. Why do I put 180 over 360? Of course, why do I select 6? 6, that one, nothing much, right? It's just a radius. But my concern is this. Okay, everyone? Anyone cannot? So I'm pretty sure, okay, the 180 is because of what? Because your complete circle 360, right? Complete circle 360. So, for example, this one is your complete circle. So when you are doing your circumference, for example, it will be 2 times pi times radius 6 cm. And this, you will be able to get a complete circumference. But agree or not, if let's say you need half, if you need half only, suppose common sense, you will times 1 over 2. This one, okay, no? According to common sense, you will times 1 over 2 to get half, circumference, arc, this is the arc, the arc. The question is, how if you don't want to use common sense like 1 over 2? You can use 180 over 360. But then 100% student will say, teacher, why you do like extra stuff? 1 over 2 is not good enough, man. Reason. Because some question, right, they don't want half one, How if some question they want you to get this part only? And this part, let's say it represents 39 degrees. Then what do you do? That's why you need 39 over 360. And that becomes a complete ratio to that specific part. That's the reason why you need angle. That's why I put 180 to show you all. So far, understand? So how if you say, hey, if I need 112 of it, so let's say I want this part only. And this part, right? Oh yeah, how do I get it? Then I checked out the angle inside. Okay, let's say this one shows, okay, this one impossible. 100 something more than that. Okay, let's say this one 100 something lah. So let's say this one is 112 degrees. Then I will replace with 112 degrees. Then I will get that specified. So that's the reason why angle is so important. Like 100% student will tell me, like, teacher, 102 faster, right? I know. I know. That's why the reason why I use angle is to explain to students. That's all. So far, understand? Bomb me any question, everyone. Don't be like malu, teacher. This one later I ask people laugh at me. Come on, ask. Okay, so the next one, plus. Okay, plus. We're gonna move to the next one already. Okay, this one done already. Of course, I already said you can write 1/2. You can write that. Okay. Now, I want student to quickly fill in the blanks for the rest and get me a final answer. We compare. Okay, we compare. Go ahead. So I will pause my screen. I'll fill in the blanks now. We compare. Okay. You can make it 2 decimal points. You can make it fraction lagi best. Fraction. Then you make it. Mixed number or improper. It's up to you. Yeah. So, we can't even do that. I'll do it now. Okay. Now, so I'll pause my screen now. I will fill in the blanks and we compare. Okay. So make sure we have our relevant radius and angles. So the next one for mine is EGC. EGC gets 4 cm radius. Semicircle is still 180, but you can skip to 1/2 if you want. Okay, good. A few students actually get the answer already, so we're going to compare in a while. It's up to you. 2 decimal points, 3 decimal points, 4 decimal points. It's okay, but don't make it like 5, 6, 7. Of course, if let's say you want the best fraction is the best. Okay, so I make it 2 decimal points. So everyone, I'm done. So do you get this answer? Actually, student, do you know how I make the calculation process faster? Do you notice you have a lot of things to type? Okay, so happen that this question I can make it super fast as in calculation, just to show you all a bit. That's why when you know how to play with your mathematics, right, you can do way faster. Okay, come, Emmanuel Coco, I show you. Do you know what is factorize? I show you a bit on form 3 factorize. You look at this. 2ab plus 2ac plus 2ad. Can you tell me which one you can factorize out? Yeah, 2a. And do you notice you have b plus c plus d inside? Right? Okay, see how I do my quick maths. See, can you see this one is the same? Can you see this one is the same? Can you see this one is the same? So I don't want to write the extra working one, So in my calculator, the first thing I do is to times all these things just like 2a. And I get that answer already. You know what I do next? I get that answer already. Then I open bracket, I plus 6 plus 4 plus 2, just like this. Then I times, bam, answer come out. Don't want to show you anymore, just to tell you already. Okay, next. Hey. Okay, area. So area B. Okay, B. Sorry. When my hands sweat, right, I cannot write on the screen. Yeah. My hands sweat a lot. My palm sweat a lot. So you see when can write already. Okay, B. So I'm gonna wipe my screen. Okay, B. Okay, B. Let's do it. Hey, you understand, right? Just now what I mentioned? The factorized thing. Yeah, so I noticed that's why we can do that faster. Huh? Okay. Part B, area of the semicircle. Area of the semicircle. So we have area. So I write area. What is your formula, everybody? Right? What's your formula? Pi just use pi, I understand. Okay. So we have formula. That one is for your perimeter, your circumference, your arc. Your perimeter, your circumference for your arc. I put there. Perimeter, circumference, arc. So this one different now, This one is area. Oh, area different. So area, what do you do? Area. Yes, pi r square. So area, or maybe you use the word sector, but you have to be careful. Sector means the whole piece of like I would say the whole piece of pizza. So it will be pi r square. And of course, you still need your radius and angle. You still need that radius angle. And it will be one piece by one piece. So when you do your calculation, you go by a slice of pizza, a piece of pizza. Okay. So what do I mean by a piece of it? Okay. In this case, right, they want area for semicircle ABCF. This one easy lah. So then we change the question, cannot? So if let's say you do already, you do in a separate piece. So you cut this for me, we do something different. You make it shaded region again. We make it shaded region. Because that one piece of ABCF, so easy. One piece only, I don't want. Okay, so we will do shaded region. You change already, you put, okay, so I know you change already. Shaded region, shaded region. Okay, start. So for shaded region, that's how we are doing shaded region. I put here. This one shaded region as well. And this one shaded region as well, different. Now you notice for perimeter, your shaded region, I do it line by line. I repeat the word line by line. But this one different. This one piece on, So in order to get one shaded region, can you see I put a tick there? That piece of shaded region, I will take like a huge semicircle with, look at the word, with radius 6 cm, angle 180 to get the whole thing. But I will need to minus a small piece of it where it shows 4 cm radius and 180 angles to get that piece. And eventually I need to add a very small piece of it where the radius is 2 cm and 180 degrees. Okay, this one you understand what I'm trying to do. Can you see that? I do it one piece by one piece when I do area. Okay, when I do area. But students, let me tell you something. This is the old version, arc and sector question. It's harder because you have more things to calculate. The latest version, the so-called hot question of arc and sector that you get in your paper 2, okay, I take it away for a while before I do the calculation. This is what you need to expect. You look at this. A round-shaped wall clock frame is made up of steel rod with length 1.57 meter. Calculate the radius of the frame. This is what it comes out. Or maybe sometimes they come up with something like a jewel, which is in the circle form. You can check out the PDF, TOUCHABLE link. I put some examples where relevant to your latest hot question style. It's way easier. It's just that you have to read the question. Okay, so this kind of calculation, you have more things to handle. That's why I choose to do this with you. Okay, now, so everyone, you understand the piece by piece thing, right? So one whole piece of, I would say, half a pizza, the whole piece, then you minus the other part. You cut it off, then you get the leftover. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. Okay, I'm going to do this first. So everyone, I'm going to do this. So start with 180, 360. Then pi r square. Okay, now fill in the blanks yourself. No, 180, not 125, 180. You mean this one in the middle? Now 180, sorry, because too small already. 180. Be confident, you are correct. Yes, okay. So everyone fill in the blanks. Let's get the final answer and check together. Okay, I'll pause my screen now. Bam. Okay, do quick maths. If you can. If cannot, you do it slowly also can. If let's say you don't want to write 180, go ahead with 1/2 or divide by 2. Same. Okay, like how much do you get? More answers. So far, 3 students get the answer already. You would, why so big one? You got minus or not? Or you plus everything. You have to take the big one minus the middle one first. Your answer too big already. The answer is actually same as the previous one. Because we changed the question already, okay, we changed the question already. But it's cm square, everyone. It's cm square. Okay, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Make sure you all get the final answer. And Isabel, can you check this? This one is minus of. I think you actually passed, right? Rebecca as well. You check that? I think you plus already. It's supposed to be minus. So conclusion, everyone. Do you notice perimeter line by line? There is no minus. You are adding all the outer sides. There's no minus involved. So make sure you get 37.71 or 37.5/7. If you get this answer, let me know. You didn't get it, you get stuck in any part, let me know. I explain to you now. Oh, I know. Jared, I know why. Because every single part you do 2 decimal points, right? It's okay. If you get 37.72, it's fine. Because what I do is I circle type everything. Okay, it's fine. Small matter. That's why if you want to make it more, right, you can make it like more decimal points. Probably you can make it 4 decimal points if let's say you're rounding off for every part. Novia, same. More decimal points. Make it like probably 3, 4 decimal points. If your teacher insists that you need to put 2 decimal points, or sometimes they use this word, for significant figure, correct? Then you follow. Then, of course, during the workings, you can put more decimals, but your final answer, you make it what your teacher wants. 2 decimals, or maybe four significant figure, you follow. But during the workings, you can put more. Okay, so I move. Remember, I've changed the question to shaded region. I've changed the question to shaded region. So we have to minus the one in the middle and finally plus them. Okay, move. Okay, move. Now, so arc and sector, this is like a calculation type question. Okay, make sure if let's say you want to know more types, you can click on it and look at what I show you all in the touchable link. The one that I show there, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I already said it's a jewel. Then normally they ask for one part in SPM, but Form 4 first term exam, probably they'll ask you both perimeter and area. Okay, most probably will be that. Okay, come move. Okay, next, let's look at number 5, the one that student said, teacher, there will be formula sheets or not. Okay, I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, everyone, for number 5, right, why not I get a separate piece of, what's that called, paper? You get a separate piece of paper or maybe a sticky notes or what, and you focus on the formula that I'm going to explain to you now. Now, please focus on volumes, okay? Focus on volumes, like what I mentioned. Let me just quickly get another extra part at page. Okay, so Everybody, this is important, no? Volume. Okay, volume. Okay, the idea of volume comes from what, comes from cross-section area. Okay, cross-section area times height. This is the idea of volume. Okay, the idea of volume. So this will be the fastest way to solve it. But of course, some students, they want to separate them. The good thing is that I would say 99% of the time of the chance you will get volume in your exam. There's only once so far. Once in Selangor trial paper Form 5. It comes out surface area. But that's trial. But SPM 100% volume. Paper 1 maybe a bit of surface area, but I already said they will give you formula sheets. But paper 2 volume is super important. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. Now, so we have a few types of cross-section area. So I'm going to show it to you now. Cross-section. So everyone, this is like a cuboid shape. A cuboid. Okay, a cuboid. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is like the cuboid shape. Then of course, we have another one which is cylinder. Okay, cylinder. And of course, we have another one where it looks like this. This is a prism. You might want to screenshot if you don't want to draw. It's okay. You might want to screenshot. Or we have trapezium. Okay, or we have trapezium. Or we have trapezium. I think my drawing not bad lah. Okay, we have trapezium. Okay, so you notice on the left. Why Wing? Because you switch to science class. Oh, okay. But you want any like translation? Let me know. Keratan rentas is actually planned. This one is like, how to say? This one is like I'm showing you how to make it. What's it called? How to find volume. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I check for you. But that one not important. Don't worry. You won't get this word. So maybe sometimes, I mean, after I explain, then you know. But they won't appear in your question. Question they will tell you, but not important. Okay. So everyone, so what do I mean by cross-section area? In a while, I will show you that. Now, so the other side, right? I will draw arrows. Just two only. So now I'm going to explain what is cross-section. So as for cross-section area, right? I will do in red color. Now, students, this is cross-section. Let me show you now. This is my sticky notes. Okay? My pile of sticky notes over here. It's a cuboid. So everyone, cross-section means the upper part is a square, right? The bottom part is a square as well. This is one set of cross-section. This is one set of cross-section. Can you see left and right? Rectangle and rectangle, you see that? Opposite one, rectangle, rectangle. This is another set of cross-section. And my front and back, rectangle as well, you can see that. Rectangle as well. Rectangle as well, I turn it. Okay? So this is another set of cross-section. So we have how many sets? S-E-T. Okay? S-E-T-S. How many sets of cross-section using the cuboid that I'm showing you? How many sets of cross-section you have? I'm showing you how to memorize it, so you don't have to refer to your exam formula sheets. Yeah, okay. So you have 3 sets, correct? So in order to remember your volume, you need 1 set only. So let's say I take the upper and bottom part. So I do some shading lah. So this is the upper part and bottom part. So I need the area only. I need 1 part only. So I take this area where it is A, B. So I put there. This will be A times B. So that will be my cross-section area. This is okay, right? I need cross-section area. So of course you say teacher left and right cannot, man? Can. But I just want up and down because I'm going to relate to the next one by the side. Okay, next. Everyone, now you tell me in the chat, in your cylinder, right? Obviously your cross-section will be here lah, and the upper part here. Correct, right? So this is up and down, the cross-section, you see? Cross-section. Either up, down, either left, right, either front, back. Because if let's say your cylinder lie down, right? Let's say it becomes like this. It's a pipe. Then your cross-section will be front and back, correct? It depends on, right? Okay, but my question is, tell me what's the area to the circle. Tell me what's the area to the circle. Come quick. You just told me earlier, right? The answer is pi r square. So pi r square. So pi r square. So that will be your cross-section area. Okay, everyone. So this one obviously is like light down. Okay, light down. So your cross-section will be here, front and back. Okay, front and back. So this one we have front and back. So yeah. Sorry. Shit. Sorry, I wiped my hands for sweating. Wait, okay, cool. So front and back. And same thing, your trapezium over here, it shows front and back. Okay, front and back. Okay, front and back. I repeat, I'm focusing on 4, 1, 2, 3s. So that's why you will see like, teacher, why I didn't see this kind of question before? Because these are 1, 2, 3 basic that you will need in your exam. Okay, I expect 100. Okay, so then this one a bit hard to mention because the triangle can be equilateral, it can be right angle triangle, it can be any style of triangle, right? So let's say the triangle I'm using is like A and B lah. Okay, I'm using A and B. So it will be 1 over 2 times AB lah. Or maybe you can say something like AB over 2, right? Now, but I repeat, assuming this is right angle triangle, because if let's say it is equilateral, then you have to use other ways to solve it really. Okay, like Pythagoras or what. Okay, now then as for trapezium, A, B, okay, this one I put H lah. Okay, come, tell me in the chat. Hi, tell me in the chat, everyone, what's the area for trapezium? Go. What's the area for trapezium? What's the area of a trapezium? Okay, not bad, very fast. So A plus B over 2 times height, or maybe like what you all mentioned, 1 over 2 open bracket A plus B, then times height. Same. Okay, same. But why A plus B? Because the short one and the long one you add up. Just like Emmanuel, very short. Okay, very short. Mine, very long. So Emmanuel gets not so confident. So I say, I share a bit to you. So it's so short, so long. So we add up together, it becomes super long. Right? You see? Short and long, we tie together. Wow, super long already, right? And then we divide by 2, chop half, bang. So I cut half. So I give a bit to Emmanuel. So Emmanuel and me, now we have the same length. Ham. Right? The hair. Understand? So that's the reason why trapezium, you have A plus B. You see, A plus B is up and down. A is the short. You see, A is the short. Right? B is the long. Right? You add together, you got by 2. So that your trapezium now, they share already, correct? Now it becomes a rectangle. Then now it becomes rectangle, then you can get your base times height already. Correct? So because A and B, you convert to rectangle already, that's why A plus B divided by 2 to share average length, to make it average length. That's the reason. Okay, so that one just to explain a bit of information to you. Okay, so remember in your Form 4, understand than memorizing, especially in MS. So understand instead of memorizing and spam. Okay, so cross-section, everything done already. So what I do next? Very simple, everyone. You times with height, you will get volume. Then you will fill up the whole thing already. Or you times with height, you see, you will fill up the whole thing, it becomes volume. Okay, you times with length, you see, it fills up the whole thing. You see, it fills up the whole thing. Right? Then this one, you times with length, then you will get the whole thing already. That's the volume. That's the volume. You always do that. Okay, cross-section area times height. So that's why some students say, teacher, sure or not. Okay, let me tell you something. If let's say you get a question like this, okay, I'll show you. Let's say you have a question like a trapezium. Don't draw. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, I'll show you this one. Do you notice you have 3 parts? Correct? You get a semicircle, you get a trapezium. Trapezium means a prism in the middle. Then you get another prism where it's a triangle. Do you have to separate 3 parts to do it? No. you get area for semicircle, you get area for your trapezium, you get area for your triangle, then you circle times with what? Length. Gone. Then you get answers right away. This is a hack. Yeah. So that's how you do it. So that's why when you get cross-sectional volume, right? Simple. You can do it in split seconds. You don't have to waste your time. Okay. So that's the trick. Okay. So everyone, now I teach you how to memorize the formula for the first part, right? Okay. I'm going to show you what it's. Okay. This one cross-section. I missed out this word. Okay. This one cross-section. Now, so next, this will be non-cross-section. Students, can you tell me what are the type of non-cross-section that you have? Come, name-wise. So while you mention it to me, I'll write some names there for you to recall them. So this is cuboid. This is your cylinder. This is your prism. This is your prism, where this is a triangle and this is a trapezium one. Okay, tell me the leftover, like your non-cross section, what do you have? Suppose sphere will be kind of in the middle, or in the middle. So I will separate sphere out. Okay, I will separate sphere out as an isolated volume. Okay, sphere I'll isolate. Okay, sphere. Okay, now students, very good. You have hemisphere, the leftover, you have sphere, you have cone, you have pyramid. Okay, everyone, I'm not sure whether you still recall what I did in your form 2 or not. I'm going to show it to you now. Do you know cuboid is actually relevant to which volume? To which volume? Take a guess. Any leftover volume where leftover shapes, okay, I would say 3D shapes, where it's actually straight line related. Yeah, pyramid. So you see how I do, okay, see how I do it. So everyone, so I purposely do a copy paste. That's why I say, if let's say you don't draw, it's okay. Now, okay, what I do is that I copy paste this thing, and you know what? So what I do is that I put a dot right on top of it, and I draw to every single vertex. Do you notice now it becomes pyramid? You see that? So according to what? According to the experiment that I mentioned in Form 2, where I'm not going to tell you what's the experiment anymore. So the experiment says, as long as, obviously it becomes smaller, right? If let's say you're going to, I'll say, cut off the remaining area on top, remaining surface on top, you notice it becomes smaller, but smaller by how much? I tell you, by 1/3. 1/3 of the original volume of your cuboid. So same goes to your cylinder, everybody. Same goes to your cylinder. So I'm going to copy one and put it over here. You know what? Same thing. I'm going to put a dot. I'm going to draw to the side. It becomes a very perfect cone, right? It becomes a cone. This one becomes a pyramid. So your experiment says your volume, 1/3 of it, or maybe you can just divide by 3 is the same. Then you will get your volume ready. So that's the one. So far there is nothing weird like Form 2. So students will ask the teacher, how if I get something like this? Okay, this one. This is a what? This is a very obvious, I would say, hexagonal prism, right? So how if this hexagonal prism, I make it into a pyramid which is hexagon? It will be 1/3 of the original volume as well. For this kind of situation, they will get you more information to get the hexagon area. Okay, hexagon actually how many, you can form how many equilateral? 6 equilateral. You can use that to hack your area, right? So just to tell you a bit. Okay, so volume-wise, I show you all the relevant formula already. And of course, now sphere-wise, I'll get you the formula. It will be 4/3 pi r. Okay, tell me what I'm going to fill for the power. Come, tell me in the chat. This is volume, cm³ volume. Yes, power what? Power 3, not square. Power 3. Okay, power 3. So I'm not writing surface area, I'm writing all the volumes. So for those that you need a screenshot, okay, come do a screenshot now and put SS3. Then I move to the question. Come quick. Zohan, surface area of a sphere, if you need it, 4 pi r squared. 4 pi r squared. Okay, so done already. So you done with the screenshot, you put SS3. These are volumes, everyone. Volume. Okay, purely on volumes. Okay, next. So I'm going to feed it to you now, everyone. I will send you the next part that I'm going to show you in another separate PDF. It's a circle PDF where if let's say you're on my Form 3 class, I ask you to keep it on, right? Now, so this circle related PDF, I just sent it to you. You can see that. You can download and keep it. Okay, for those that you're not in my class, if let's say you have your original, you can keep that. You can use that now. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you now on the circle that I just sent it to you. Now, the circle that I sent it to you, it actually looks like this. This is the one. Very messed up, but every single complete circle-related rules is inside. Okay, it's inside. So everything is there. Everything is there. Okay, including tangent-related stuff. Everything is there. Especially this specific rule over here, which is the one that student got stuck and cannot get 100, is because of this specific rule here called the Yu-Hang rule in your Form 3. So you are not in my class, of course you don't know what's the meaning of Yu-Hang rule, it's just a random name. If I see you're in my class, I mentioned to you before, it's like what? It's like a joke, right? Okay, so the complete PDF, I just sent it to you. Keep that. Okay, keep that. So now, everyone, I will go back. I will come back to this and do a reference. Okay, what I do is that I will go back to the question. Okay, I will complete this question, then I'll move to circle. Okay, now let's complete this question, then we go to circle. Then after we go to circle, if let's say we have time, I will do y equals mx plus c. Okay, now, so everyone, this is page what again? This is like page number 12. We have this volume question that we have to do together. The volume of the liquid, okay, the liquid itself, the volume of the liquid shows what? Shows 308 cm cube. So the moment they say a liquid, which is 308 cm cube, and instantly I will tell myself, what is the formula to your cone? It's originally pi r square h, which is your cylinder. But since it is cone, you will take 1/3. Or maybe if let's say you want to make it like easier to do like your mathematics calculation, right? You can make it over 3. It's the same. Times 1/3 is the same as divided by 3. Just like your times 1/2 is actually divided by 2 is the same. Okay. Then the diameter of the surface. Okay, I read nicely now. Later I see it wrongly. The diameter of the surface of the liquid. Diameter of the surface of the liquid. It's 7 cm. The whole thing is 7 cm, but I hate 7 cm because I don't want diameters. I want radius. It will be 3.5 cm. Okay, I got it ready. Okay, then they say, using pi equals 2207, they will definitely mention to you. Okay, or maybe if you put 3.42 is the same. Now, find the height in cm liquid of the container. Okay, liquid of the container. Okay, everyone. So now, what we're going to do is that, okay, we're going to do pi 22/7. What is your radius, everyone? 3.5 square. What is the height? H. Okay, H. Try not H. Then this thing will be what? This thing will be equals to 308. Okay, 308. And what I do next, of course, you have divide by 3, correct? You have divide by 3. So the first thing I do, it depends on you. So I will multiply this and leave it. Simultaneously, I will bring this divide over and make it times. Okay, as usual. 308 times 3. So I get 924, 22/7. It's just the formula matters. So if you know the formula, everything will be like super easy already. This will be 38.5 H. So therefore, H equals to 924 divided by 38.5. Your answer will be 24 cm. Done. That's all. It's a very simple question. Probably you get 3-4 marks. Yeah, 3-4 marks for the height of the liquid. The height of the liquid. Okay, height of the liquid. Now, so this question probably will be part A. If let's say they want to make it not harder, but they want to make it more marks, what do you ask? Then maybe they will put part B. They make it 5 marks, for example. They make it part B. You know what they do? I mean, total 5 marks with part B. So they say, okay, calculate the height of the container. Okay, or maybe they said something like calculate the volume of the container, something like that. So you have to find the height and find what. Okay, so but of course they will get you more information. They will get you the volume of the whole thing, something like that. So this one simple stuff. It's just a 3 marks question. Okay, it's just a 3 marks question. So my concern is on the formula lah. So now you know the formula as well. Okay, move to circle now. Quick. Circle question. We skip y equals mx plus c first. These are what, students? Look at this. These are paper 1 question. If it comes out in paper 2, possible. You know why? Because you're form 4. So this one, I didn't do it. But if you need complete explanation to this algebraic expression, let me know. I can send to you. Okay, complete explanation. Indices, algebraic formula. If you need, you let me know. Okay, so I'm going to skip all this. Polygon, got time, I will do it. But now I'm definitely going to go into something where student got stuck. Circle. This is the one. Okay, this is page 1. This is page 22. And I'm going to skip page 22 to the one below where you have this number 6 and number 7. You take these two. Take these two. Okay, then after you take these two, you move to the top. Okay, another one that I definitely going to go through with you will be this one, number 1 and number 2. Okay, why I take 6, 7 and 1, 2? Okay, I'll tell you the difference. I will ask you a few questions. Okay, I'll ask you a few questions. Okay, you take ready, right? 1, 2, 6, and 7. Okay, everyone. Now, I'm not sure whether you still recall or not. Recall the names that I mentioned to you, like, for example, duck, butterfly, Spider-Man, the 90-degree stuff, okay, isosceles. So there's so many different rules that I mentioned to you before, okay? So I want students to try to tell me what's the difference between question 1, 2 and question 6, 7. There's only one difference, starts with T. There's only one difference, starts with T. Very good. Very obvious one. The word very obvious one. If you download already, you can see it. It's super obvious. I separate into 2 different circles rule. The first one is more to like center, quadrilateral, correct? And the next page that I sent to you, the PDF complete very messed up rules that I draw a lot of things inside. And you notice the next part, right, is about start with what? Start with T, yeah. Come. More replies. Yes, tangent. Okay, what is the tangent, everybody? Tangent is where you get a circle. Okay, you get a circle, you see? You get a circle, right? And there is one line pass through one of the point, touches one point on the circle. That's called tangent. Okay, that's called tangent. Now, so what's so special about this rule? Okay, let me tell you, like the first rule, as long as you have a tangent, okay, you have a tangent, it hits center point, okay, you will get 90 degree. You will get 90 degree. That's the first thing. So you will get 90 degree. That's the first thing. You will get 90 degree. So if I get 90 degree, so 100% this will be 40 degrees. Okay, that's the first thing. I mean, the first very, very obvious difference between question 1, 2, and 6, 7. Okay, then of course, when you look at 6, 7, obviously you have tangent, right? When circle's tangent, or maybe the tangent point, hits the center point, 100% you get 90 degrees. Okay, so that's the first thing, the first very important difference. Okay, but let's go into the basic first. Okay, for question number 1, for question number 1, now, all these things, right, it's relevant to what? It's relevant to this part. Okay, this part over here. Now, so this part over here, I will skip the front part. The common sense over here is like real common sense. You know it, but I'm not going to go through that. But I'm going to definitely go through this part over here, and I'm going to ask everyone. Now, everyone. So what happened here is that, can you tell me what's so special about quadrilateral rules? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, quadrilateral special stuff will be your quadrilateral vertex must touch the circumference. And the moment it touches the circumference, opposite angle 180 degrees. Can you see I put A 20, B will be 160? Right? If X is 50, what is Y? 130 degrees. And you notice rule number 2 says, if this is X, this is Y, right? You get 180 in total opposite angles, right? Not? The one outside over here is the same angle as the inner opposite angles. So nothing much. That's the first rule on quadrilateral. So the first thing you check is always this. And then you see whether your question relates to center point or not. If let's say your question there's a center point, then you focus on the first three. Rocket, duck, butterfly. Okay, rocket, duck, butterfly. Okay, of course, the full explanation to this, I put it in YouTube as well. But I didn't put it for you because this is paper 1. The PDF file is more to paper 2 related form 3's question. These are paper 1. You need information on 2 things. I repeat. You need information on algebraic expression, algebraic formula, indices. Let me know. I send you separately. These are form 3 details for super weak students. And then circle if you need some basic explanation, let me know as well. Okay, before we end the class, I'll send it to students that need it. Okay, so these are the rules that you need. So now, I'll move back. I will tell you what I see. Rocket, duck, butterfly, the 90 degrees, or maybe the Spider-Man thing. Okay, everyone. So over here, let me tell you what I see. You see whether you manage to see or not. Okay, quadrilateral, skip, don't have. You don't have 4 points that touch the circumference, right? Center point, yes, center point. Okay, let me tell you what I see. I see a very obvious butterfly. Can you see that? I'll tell you where's the butterfly, everyone. This is the butterfly. Okay, 2 radius, 2 chords. If this is X, this will be 2X. This will be 2X. Can you see that? Butterfly? So what I'm going to do is that I notice a hidden information called isosceles. Always search for radius. You know why? In your circle, you always search for radius because radius, a lot of radius, it will help you in forming isosceles triangle. There? Can you see radius? Sometimes they won't draw that one, you know. This one, they give you the two point like lines there to indicate same length. But that one obviously no already because they are radius. 100% will be equal length. So this is 30, this will be 30. Then these 2 things add together, you get 60, right? Tell me what is this degree over here? 180 minus 60, 120. According to butterfly rule, this is double. Your X will be single. So your answer is boy. Okay, right? Hey, actually, sometimes you look at the logic also possible. You see this C and D possible or not? You look at the angle also not possible. If you go and circle D, C and D, is your eyes problem. Right? If let's say you really cannot do, then you do some logic. Eliminate those irrelevant, then you do guessing out if you really don't know. Right? You go and circle C and D for what? If let's say you are guessing the answer. Right? Okay, number 2. Okay, number 2, come. Now, as for number 2, right? Look at this. Tell me which one impossible. You tell me, they want X, right? Tell me which one impossible, 100% not possible. Come on. 100% possible, we don't key, right? I mean, for those that really cannot, then you do some guessing, then you eliminate some, then you start the what? The guessing. But then, of course, another one which is not possible will be C. Come on, they separate into 3 parts. How can it be 60? Right? So C will be impossible as well. You left C, A and B only. Right? But of course, we know how to do, then we will do the complete one. Okay, everyone. Let me tell you something. Actually, this one near possible to quadrilateral, you know. If let's say worst case, you cannot do it, then you have to draw a line to form quadrilateral already. Then you get opposite 180. That will be worst case. But of course, I will assume don't have because now still can do. Okay, next. Center point, you have it. Okay, you have it. Well, let me tell you something. I see plenty of center point related rules. I'll tell you what I see. Students, I see a very obvious Spider-Man. Spider-Man and butterfly is different. Spider-Man, butterfly different. Spider-Man, you touch every single, the outer part touch every single, touch your circumference. Butterfly, one of it hit center point on. Butterfly looks like this. I show you. This is butterfly. You see? It hits center point. Right? So Spider-Man rule special thing will be not double single, you know. You can transfer 30 here. Then the next thing I see, you know what? The next thing I see is your diameter, the teddy bear. The diameter teddy bear thing. So you know what? This will be 90. So therefore, 90 minus 30, you left 60. And then 60 divided by 2, you get 30 degrees. Answer will be A. Understand? So that's how I see it. So that's why if you still have my Form 3 Chapter 6, this one is Form 3 Chapter 6 tangent circle related. We have plenty of SPM style circle question I put inside. When we do it together with the answer below one, you can use that as a reference. So that will be good enough because I pre-prepared SPM level with you. Okay, during Form 3s. Okay. Now everyone, now look at 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Okay, number 6 and number 7. Okay, number 6 and number 7. Why content class I prepared for you? Yeah, so it's already in the PDF. I repeat, after these two questions, for those that need the Form 3 paper 1 Algebra Expression Indices walk through, let me know. Let me know. I send it to you. I will open it and send it to you and show you what are the things that you're going to focus on. Okay. Now, these 6 and 7, this is tangent related. Okay, let me show you the rules that you will get. Now, these are the relevant rules that you have. Okay, this is the one. Okay, everyone. Now look at this. Rule number 1, center point, tangent point, 100% 90. That's basic. And the second one, I remember I give it a name called the bird head. Why is it called bird head? Because it looks like a bird. You see, this is the bird head. Right. Now, so this bird head, what's so special about it? You have 4 rules inside. You have 4 rules inside. Besides 90 degree, which is first rule, it says that your opposite angle, you see A and B over here, shows 180. That's the second one. Right? And you see, when you draw a line over here, you form 2 reflected right angle triangles. And finally, if you draw a line, you can actually separate this angle into 2 equal parts because reflected right angle triangles, these are the rules that happens in your bubble head. But whether they will ask every single part, right? Of course, no. Maybe they ask 2 of them, right? They won't fit everything inside one. Okay, then finally you have your Yu-Hang rule. Yu-Hang rule is like a triangle, and the angle on top, you can slide down and pew, then you see Yu-Hang is outside already. So I show you again. You see this? A, right? Yu-Hang is sitting over here with 2 hands and 2 legs raising up. Then it slides down. And can you tell me where's the angle? C or K? When A slides down, it goes to K. Can you see I put A equals to K? When Yu-Hang is right on top, you see Yu-Hang climbs up, and sits here. Yu-Hang sits here. So when Yu-Hang slide down, so B equals to F. So this is the Yu-Hang rule thing. But I already said the reason why student got stuck is not because of this position. Because you know what? Sometimes they have nothing to do. They put it like this. Then student will be like, oh, teacher, how? Come on, turn your paper lah. Then you can see video. Turn your paper lah. Right now, don't just like turn your head for what? Turn your paper. But of course now you're using your what's it called? Your laptops, that one cannot lah. But in your exam, it's a paper ma. Turn your paper. Right now, so let's go into the question. Okay, this one, whether there's a Yu-Hang rule or not, in question number 7, you have it. Okay, this one is simple. You know what? Do you notice there's a duck rule, everyone? Center point related duck rule. Yeah, there. 2 radius, 2 chords. Single, double, 240. Outside, you check your duck rule. You see, you check your duck rule. Duck rule is over here. Then duck rule. Ta-da! Duck rule. They turn already. Just turn your paper. Right now, then you want the inner part because according to tangent, according to the tangent rule that I showed you just now, that bird head thing, rule number 2 in your tangent, 360 minus 240, this is 120. And what is your X answer? Opposite 180. So this will be 60 degrees. That's what will be C. You don't tell me this, teacher, why can't this be rocket rule? I'll slap you. Because rocket, duck, butterfly, you have center point and it falls in the circle, within the circle, and it must touch circumference. This one outside really can, where can? Cannot. So this one will be C. Okay, now, number 7. Number 7, everyone, I tell you what I see. I see a very obvious rocket. This one, right? Okay, then after that, I see a very obvious Yu Hang rule, right? This whole angle you can transfer here, so that will be X. Okay, everyone, let me tell you something. I will use the fastest way to complete. Then I tell you a few very important tricks that I want you to know so that you can apply in other questions. Okay, this question, the fastest way to complete. Okay, the fastest way to complete is like this. Now, everyone, do you notice 40 because of center to tangent point? Because 90 the whole thing, ma. So radius shows 40 degree over here. So 15 and 14, you get total 55. Then you use Yu Hang rule to transfer to X. Then you instantly get 55. That's the fastest to do it. But a few students, you know what? They say, teacher, I cannot see Yu Hang rule. Okay, let me tell you a few more ways that you can use. Okay, now, the few more ways will be, students, look at this. Now, 40 degrees, 40 degrees. If you really cannot see Yu Hang rule, right? Then you continue. 40, 40, 80, this is 100. Is not agree, right? Because you cannot see Yu Hang rule, because if let's say you can see Yu Hang rule, you can transfer 50 here. But if you cannot, then you use rocket, double here, single here. You know what? You know what? For a trick for rocket, you can actually do this. You cut this. You don't tell me 15, 15, wrong. The only thing you can do is that you can use isosceles to transfer. Then 50 minus 15, you get how much? 35. And this would be 35. And once you get 35, then you use 90 to minus 35 to get 55. That's another one without using Yu Hang rule. So sometimes students stuck in Yu Hang rule and you can solve it using other ways, but of course it will be longer as in working wise. Okay, so students, I show you some common mistake kind of question, and of course there's like so many things that I want to share with you, but of course limited time, right? Now, so students, my recommendation, you can't finish everything, right? I mean, finish everything as in you can't finish every single topic by topic revisions because you have so many subjects to handle, right? So I already said my strong recommendation will be 4 past year paper first. As quick as possible, finish it, compare the answers, everything, and see which one you got wrong, and instantly use the PDF file that I mentioned to do a reference, right? To do a reference. Okay, everyone. Now, so before we end, just a quick one again. Okay, before we end. Okay, wait. Okay, before we end. Okay, now here. Before we end, where's my one more time? Okay, before we end, okay, here. Now, yeah, the answer will be C. Okay. Now, so everyone, before we end, Jin Hao, Ken, it actually is the same as what I mentioned to you. In the, the PDF file, these are the predicted question. Same one. Okay, so that's why I said Form 4 midterm prediction. But paper 2 one. Okay, now everyone look at this. So one more time, be careful if you need complete go through revision on paper 1, that is the one, right? Okay, if you really don't know how to study again, just let me know. I tell you again. So you see linear, solid, geometry, art sector, drawing on graph functions. So if you are not so sure, you click on it, roughly look at the question, then you will be able to know, oh, these are the things that you have to know. Focus on plan elevation, complete drawing. Okay, it's a 3 marks to you, 9 marks. Locus, most probably you will have it as well, most probably. Y complex plus C. Okay, and just now I said for students where you say, teacher, indices, algebraic expression, all these things, I'm not so good at it. You need go through, let me know. I send you now. Okay, anyone need it, you send me now. Algebraic expression, indices for paper 1. Of course, if let's say you want to make it faster, you can use paper 1 to see how I do it. But if you need basic from form 2, I can send to you. That would be another separate, very detailed one. Okay, then form 4, everything is here. You can use this. You click, you will be able to see a complete, okay, a complete revision on your chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and the question is here. You see, I click. you will have separate question over here for you to what? For you to try it out. Okay, for you to try it out. The answer is already in the what? It's together with the PDF file that you download just now. I think evening teacher Gaby will send it inside already. Then you click the same link. Okay, click the same link. Okay, you see you have extra question over here for you to try it out. Okay, these are super relevant to your Form 4 questions. Try out the questions. This is a you see, this kind of question I tell you. If let's say paper 2 comes out, this one you'll get it. So I put it there already. So if you have no time, then what you do? You look at the answers. Okay, you look at the answers. Where's the answer? There? Answer. There? Form 4 KSSM night seminar answer. Click. Bam. Complete. Go through on all the questions. If let's say you really no time to watch the Form 4, Chapter 1 up to Chapter 4, the answer is here for you to try. To check the answer as well. Okay. So everyone, this is Form 4, Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Ours over here, I focus on Form 3s, right? Answer Gaby will prepare for you in the Google link there. This one, just now the one that I sent to you. Okay. So finally, pass year. Okay. So thank you for your time, everyone. You have any question, you can ask me now. You need the complete video for Form 2 stuff, you can let me know now. If not, thank you for your time. I'll see you again in normal class. Yeah. I need help for those chapters. Ken, I'll send to you now. Okay, I'll send to you now. Okay, thank you very much for your time, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, for those that need it, you wait for me. I send it to you now. For those that you are in recording as well, okay, for recording as well, right? You're watching recording, you need the link, everything. I will put it under the description. You can see it there. And Jared, I will try to cover as much as possible, but you can use the seminar that I show you, all the relevant questions. That will be super relevant to your exam. Like I teach the question instead of like the details. In normal class, I'll teach you the details, right? But that one, if let's say you want a quick revision first, you can use that. You can use that. Yeah, wait. Now, sorry, give me a moment. For the students that need Form 2. Okay, Emmanuel says what? Can send me some past year paper 1 and 2 exam paper. And then Emmanuel, past year question is in the PDF file. Four past year question. Oh. Okay. You can't find it, let me know again. Okay, then as for who's the student again? Qingyu, right? Yeah, I send you a separate Form 3 link. The Form 3 link, you will have few things, linear equations, linear inequalities, focus on the names that I mentioned, linear equations, linear inequalities, and then algebraic questions, algebraic formula. So I send you a separate file, you keep the file. So if let's say recorded students, you need it, let me know in the chat. I mean, let me know in the comments. So I will send it to you separately. Okay. So this is for Qingwei. Qingwei this one. I sent you already. You see? Wait. Okay, gone. So pass through already. You can see that? Yes. Okay. So let me know if you need any help. Okay. Bye. Shabesh, you so good. You need me? Okay, I'll send to you as well. Okay, I'll send to you as well. Bum. Okay, got it. That one form 3 one. You know it one. You what you do is that because you're quite good in maths, you focus on paper one. You use paper one to see how I solve them. That will be better for you. Because your maths is quite good. Okay, okay, bye.